Hello and welcome to adding a blog to your WordPress website. This is a common activity that a lot of my customers ask me how to do, so I'm just putting this training video together so that you have a resource you can look to see what happens. Here we are on our dashboard, and this is where you first logged into your website. Now, if we're adding a new blog, you need to navigate on the left to posts. So if we just click on that, you'll see at the moment there's no blogs on this website, so we add a new one. Now I've already pre-written some text for my blog, so I'm going to write a post name. So that's the title of your blog that will appear on your website. And then if you click in the body here, I'm just going to Control V. I've already copied this blog previously. Now I don't like how this blog has appeared here. So I'm going to select everything and hit delete. Now you have two tabs here. You have the visual tab, which is where I just pasted that text, and we have the text tab. If you don't want any bad formatting to come across, it's good practice to use the text tab to paste your text. Now, if we go back to the visual, you'll see that none of those big gaps that were there when I first pasted this appear anymore, which is really great. Now, I've got a few headings and things in this blog that I want to appear. So this European regulation, I want that to be a heading, so I'm going to select from paragraph styles, heading style 2. And down here on GDPR, what does GDPR do? I'm going to select heading style 3. Now you may have noticed that I've been pressing enter and putting a space. I won't do that here, and I'll show you what happens. If I select heading style 2 again here, because there's no break, that entire section will become a heading style, which I don't want. So what I'll do is I'll make a break and I'll change that paragraph text back to paragraph. So things are going really well. I'm liking how all the text is appearing, but one thing that we really want on a blog is an image. So if we come over here on the right hand side of our page, where this block says featured image, we're just going to set featured image. Now I've already downloaded an image and saved it to my desktop from a stock library, so I'm just going to go to my desktop, grab that, drop and drag it in. Where it says alt text, this is really good SEO practice. Now if I want people to find my blog because of a certain keyword, you just want to add that keyword into your alt text. You might also want to add your company name. It just helps people find you on Google. So we've got all of the elements. Something you may want to do is schedule your post to appear at a later date. You can do that here where it says publish immediately on the right hand side. You can hit edit and you can select any date you would like. You can schedule it for even 10 minutes time if you just want to check what it looks like before your visitors can view it. So all you do is change the time here. I'm going to leave it because I want this to be available immediately. So I'll just hit OK. Now you can preview. I generally open that in a new tab because I don't want to lose the work I've done here. But if you're happy with it and you've checked your preview, you can publish. And then along the top bar here, you press View Post. Now I can see that that header image has come across really nicely. The title's there. I haven't added any categories. I can go back and do that now. And then the text of my blog appears. You can add images throughout the blog. I'll show you how to do that now. So if you do view the page and it's not quite what you'd like, On the top bar here, you just press Edit Post. And if you want to insert an image within the text, you just click where you want it to appear. Add media, I'm just going to use that same image. Now that's too big. So hold in the Shift key so you don't lose the proportions of your image. No one likes a squashed image. I'm just going to resize. Oh, it squashed it anyway. Going to align it left, and so that adds a nice padding around the image, and it just means the text will wrap around the image really nicely. You might want to add some tags. Again, they're good for people who are using the search function on your website, and also that feeds through to Google. So you might want to put a few words to just help boost your SEO. And you may want to add a category, so I'm going to put a category there, and I'll uncheck uncategorized. You can do this before you publish it originally, but I hadn't in this instance. And now we'll update again. And if we view the post, so you see that the category now appears and the image is there within the text, and it looks really nice. Now, one final thing, you might have Yoast or some other SEO inserted on your website. I'll do another video about how to set that up. If you don't, you might just want to click up the top here and click Excerpt. And what that does is down the bottom here, this box appears, Excerpt. And you might just want to get a little bit of text that explains what your blog is, that you'd want people to find when they search for you on Google or when they see the preview on your website. Put that in Excerpt, because otherwise it can pick up some strange data from your site and it might not read very well. So I'll show you where that appears. So if we view the post here, you can't see the excerpt here, but if we press blog, that's the little overview text that appears there. And your blog index may look different. You might have tiles or anything, but if you just want a little bit of a preview text, the excerpt's how you control that. And I hope that that was helpful and that you can now blog away. Blogging is a wonderful way to get visitors to your website. I highly recommend it. Thanks for listening. We're Bruegel Creative.